Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Christmas Universe here, as I'm here to bring you the first part of a two-parter looking at BBC's Christmas TV lineup for 2023. There is lots to cover here. There's a lot of Christmas specials and documentaries, music, all types of genres are here. So there's going to be lots to look forward to this Christmas. For those of you who do watch the BBC at Christmas, there's going to be plenty of great Christmas content for you to look forward to. So without further ado, we might as well get straight into it. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that BBC iPlayer has got some box set. Well, they have promised that on BBC iPlayer, there's going to be hundreds of box sets and classic Christmas specials for you to stream from shows like Ghost, Gavin and Stacey, Line of Duty, Shelllands, Man and MOBA, Call of Midwife. This country, Not Going Out, Royal Family, and many more are going to be a part of the BBC iPlayer. But of course, they're going to be revealing some more BBC iPlayer content probably within the next week or so. So we'll probably get some news about BBC iPlayers, more additional content for BBC iPlayer to be revealed soon. In terms of the highlights, well, it's kind of split into different categories. So in this first part, we're going to be covering, I've kind of decided I'm going to cover the first four categories in this first part, which is festive family time, festive feel good, festive fun, and festive thrills. And then part two, we're going to cover the final three parts, which is festive musical moments. Actually, we're going to split them into three parts, actually. So festive family time, feel good and funny for part one, and then festive thrill, music moments, and me time will be parts two. So without further ado, let's begin, shall we? And we're going to kick things off with the upcoming Julie Donaldson animation, Taddy McTact. And as you can see here, we've got a brand new screenshot of the cat. By the way, the cat, Taddy McTact, along with the talented busker, this man right here is called Fred. He's the talented busker, and obviously Taddy McTact is the musical cat. And they're trying to build like a sort of a duet together in the streets of London. So a really, really nice family adventure to look forward to for Christmas. And of course, I fully expect this to air on Christmas Day. Then we have The Famous Five, which is getting a live action remake for BBC, and it's going to be coming to BBC One for Christmas as well as CBBC. So, of course, we've already got the air dates for the CBBC broadcast, but of course this will be transmitted also to BBC One for Christmas, so you'll be able to see the very first episode of The Famous Five on BBC One, with two more coming in 2024. And then we go to BBC Two, where there's a ballet coming to BBC Two, which is Matthew Bourne's Sleeping Beauty. Of course, Matthew Bourne has been doing all sorts of ballet productions over the Christmas season on BBC Two, and this year he's doing Sleeping Beauty as his ballet production for BBC Two viewers this Christmas. So be sure to look out for that if you're a fan of Matthew Bourne's projects that he airs on BBC Two for Christmas. And then we have David Attenborough, who's about to discover the giant sea monster for Christmas. As yes, this is going to be a special you can look forward to over Christmas, where David Attenborough will be investigating the giant sea monster. And then that'll be on BBC One, by the way. And then, of course, on BBC Two, we've got the traditional carols from King's College, Cambridge. Of course, we can expect this to air on Christmas Eve, because this has always been on Christmas Eve on BBC Two. So yes, you can expect Carols from King's to return to BBC Two this Christmas Eve, as it's a traditional service that they broadcast every Christmas Eve now. And then, of course, another Christmas Eve program that is mentioned here is Midnight Mass, which will be live from Portsmouth Cathedral this year, which will be broadcasting on BBC One Christmas Eve at 11:45 p.m. You'll be able to see this year's Midnight Mass on BBC One as well as iPlayer. And then, of course, BBC One's Christmas morning service is going to be taking place in Manchester, in the Manchester Cathedral, with Reverend Roger Galverdine, who's going to be obviously hosting the service for BBC One this Christmas morning, as he's known as the Bishop of Manchester, who's going to be taking charge of this special morning service this Christmas morning. And then we've got the traditional on Christmas night that will be broadcast in the evening of BBC One on Christmas Day. We've yet to, and obviously the celebrity guest who's going to be doing it has not been confirmed, but we will find out very soon from BBC who will be doing on Christmas night on the evening of Christmas Day. And then, of course, the Archbishop of Cambridge will do his traditional New Year's Eve message on New Year's Day for BBC One viewers on the 1st of Jan 2023. You can expect to see this as part of BBC One's New Year's Day highlight. And then we go into BBC Four with with their only one of their programs for BBC Four, which is the 2023 Christmas lecture, where they're looking at AI, artificial intelligence, being the main focus of the Christmas lecture for Christmas 2023. That will be shown on BBC Four this year. And then, of course, we come to Festive Feel Good, where we are looking at the Strictly Christmas special. These are all the contestants. We have Dan Snow, Sally Nunn, James Bromwick. We have Telly Armory, Danny Torpedo, and Kesha Buggerhan are all going to be taking part in the Strictly Christmas special that will air on Christmas Day. And yes, it's also been confirmed that Sam Ryder will be performing in the ballroom for Christmas. And we all know he's got a Christmas song out, so there's a very good chance he's probably going to sing it. So yes, Sam Ryder from the man from Eurovision last year will be coming to Strictly Ballroom this Christmas Day, put on a sing-along for Christmas, and there'll be 2 spectacular group routines that will bring festive cheer as well. And then we come to the Hit List Christmas special, and speaking of somebody who's in I'm Celebrity, Marvin Humes, yes, he's in I'm Celebrity right now, along with Rochelle from This Morning, are going to be bringing back the Hit List this Christmas to bring you the contestants known as, obviously the contestants this year are pop stars Unan Haley and Kimberly Waltz, presenter Greg Wallace and Kate Ford, and then we have Union J's George Shirley and drag queen Kitty Scott Claus are all going to be competing in this year's Hit List Christmas special that's going to be airing on BBC One this Christmas. And then another Christmas highlight for BBC One is there's going to be 3 lots of MasterChef specials, including MasterChef The Battle of the Critics, where Grace Den, who recently just left I'm Celebrity, will be taking on, will be a part of the critics team for MasterChef this year, where she'll be taking on the Critics Championship for MasterChef that will go out on BBC One. Yeah, so that will be one of the specials for MasterChef. And then we have a 2-parter, which is the Celebrity MasterChef, where there'll be 2 specials coming out. The Celebrity Cook-Off for MasterChef, which will feature the likes of Mel Bates, musical. We have Mel Bates, Richard Blackwood, Duncan James, Faye Winter are all going to be competing for the chance to be the Christmas champions of Celebrity MasterChef for 2023. And then we have the Call the Midwife Christmas special, which is always a tradition on Christmas Day. This year, they're going to feature the Apollo 8. The Apollo 8 moon mission, Moonland, is going to be featured as part of Call the Midwife's Christmas special this year. And of course, we can obviously expect Call the Midwife to air on Christmas Day. And then we have Death in Paradise making a return for a new Christmas special, as Ralph Little makes a return to the show, along with some very special guests being a part of the new Death in Paradise feature-length special that will air on BBC One this Christmas. And speaking of Death in Paradise, the spin-off Beyond Paradise will not only be getting a second series, but there will be a festive special, as the show will get its first Christmas special airing on BBC One this Christmas. So there'll be an opportunity to see the spin-off for its first Christmas special on BBC One. And then another show that's also going to be popping up is Stacey Solomon's Crafty Christmas. As yes, Stacey Solomon will be returning. And yes, Stacey Solomon Crafty Christmas will be airing on BBC One. For those who are wondering when you'll be able to see it, it'll be airing on BBC One. Well, you can catch the episode of of Stacey Solomon's Crafty Christmas on Thursday, the 14th of December. You'll be able to watch the new Crafty Christmas special from Stacey Solomon. And then we come to the Great British Sewing Bee that has a new host. Yes, a brand new host. Kelly Smith Byron is the new host, where he'll be joined by some celebrity guests to take on the Great British Sewing Bee for the Celebrity Christmas special that will air on BBC One this year. And then we have the Nigella Amsterdam Christmas, which is the new Nigella special for Christmas 2023, as Nigella returns to BBC One for a new festive special, which by the way, the Nigella Amsterdam special will air on BBC One for those who want to watch it. Will be Thursday, the 21st of December at 8 o'clock. You will be able to see the Nigella Amsterdam special for BBC One for those who want to see the new Nigella special. And then we have Mary Berry's Highland Christmas, which will air on Wednesday, the 13th of December at roughly 9 o'clock, well, 8 o'clock, should I say. You'll be able to see the new Mary Berry special where where she goes to Scotland and she'll be doing some great recipes in Scotland to give us a very special wintry feel in Scotland by doing some traditional Scottish recipes, as well as many great new festive favourites that Mary Berry will be delivering for all of you to see on her Christmas special this Christmas. And then we have the first of our new Christmas programs that will be airing on this Sunday, the 3rd, which is My Life at Christmas with Adrian Childs, where he'll be joined by Oti Mabuse, and that's live, and that you can catch that at 10:30 a.m. this Sunday. And then the following Sunday, he'll be joined by John Simpson, and then Sunday, the 17th of December, he'll be joined by Martin and Shirley Kemp to talk about what they love about Christmas. And then, of course, we have another Christmas special for DIY SOS, where they're going to be doing a special EastEnders edition DIY SOS, where they're going to be getting help from the cast of Albert Square, build a local mental health well-being hub center, which they're going to hopefully build as part of DIY SOS special this Christmas. And then, of course, the Antiques Roadshow will be returning to BBC One for an all-new Christmas special that will air this Christmas for BBC One. And then for BBC Two, we have the Hairy Bikers Coming Home for Christmas, which, by the way, you can catch that special on BBC Two Tuesday, the 19th of December at 9 o'clock. You'll be able to see the Hairy Bikers put on some festive recipes for their new Coming Home for Christmas special for BBC Two. And then also returning to BBC One this Christmas is Father Brown. As yes, Father Brown has a brand new series that will be airing as we head into the new year. There'll be 10 new episodes to look forward to from Father Brown that will be coming to BBC One as we head into 2024. And then, of course, Inside the Christmas Factory the Inside the Factory will return for Christmas on BBC Two, where they're going to be looking at Yorkshire puddings for a very special episodes this Christmas on BBC Two. Border and White House Garden Fishing is going to be coming to BBC Two, and you can catch that on BBC Two this Christmas. Yes, once again. And this year, they're doing a celebration for the new year as well. So there's going to be a bit of a New Year's Eve party involved in this year's special. And then, of course, we have the University Challenge coming back to BBC Two for a new series of specials that you can watch from Monday, the 18th of December. That will be shown from 8:30. So yes, every night at 8:30 from Monday the 8th, well, basically every weekday from Monday the 18th of December, they're going to be doing some special University Challenge specials for Christmas, where you'll get to see how they get on for Christmas 2023. And then we have the Repair Shop returning for BBC One this Christmas, as they once again hope to repair many different items to give us a bit of a wintry festive feel this Christmas. And then the Celebrity Escape to the Country specials are going to also be airing this Christmas, which the first one will be airing on Monday, the 18th of December at 3 o'clock, where you'll get to see the first of the many celebrity specials that are going to be airing on BBC One this Christmas. And then there's a brand new two-part bargain hunt specials that are going to be airing on BBC One this Christmas as well. as there'll be some new festive treats from the Bargain Hunt team. And also Morning Live is going to be returning from this coming Monday, the 4th of December. You'll see Morning Live at Christmas, where they're going to give you some best money, health, food, and time-saving tips to get you through the festive season. So you can catch that from Monday morning at 9:15. For basically for 2 weeks, they're going to be doing Morning Live at Christmas. And then we move to the funnies section of Christmas, where we kick off with the Ghost Christmas special, the very last special from Ghost, which will be half an hour to be shown on BBC One this Christmas. And it'll be the last ever episode from the comedy series. And then Here We Go Again. Here We Go is making a return to BBC One for Christmas, and you can catch it on BBC One on Friday, the 22nd of December at 8:30, where they're going to be having Mummy's classic family Christmas. And then we move on to Not Going Out, which is about to celebrate its 100th episodes this Christmas, as Lee Mack returns to the role as Lee for the Not Going Out Christmas special, Wilford, airing this Christmas on BBC One. And this is also being sort of speculated to be the very last Not Going Out episode you'll see on BBC One this year. And then we come to Mrs. Brown's Boys, that's also returning to BBC One with 2 new specials, one for Christmas Day titled Mummy's Mare, and then on New Year's Day it'll be New Year, New Mammy, that you can catch. Obviously, both of these specials are likely to be shown on Christmas Day, New Year's Day, respectfully, considering Mrs. Brown's Boys has been a tradition for Christmas Day and New Year's Day for the last few years. And then the Kemps, yes, the Kemp family is going to be doing a special program for BBC Two called All Gold. It's basically a funny comedy that they're putting together, more mockery, basically a mocker documentary that's going to be airing on BBC Two this Christmas. When the Kemps do some funny things for BBC Two viewers. And then we have Bad Education, that's going to be doing their version of A Christmas Carol in a musical theme special that's going to be airing on BBC Three this Christmas. And by the way, you can catch it on BBC Three on Thursday, and you can catch it on Thursday. It's set to air very, very soon. And in fact, and for those who are wondering when it's going to air, the Bad Education special, well, the Bad Education special will be airing on Wednesday, the 13th of December at 9 o'clock. You'll be able to see this year's Bad Education Christmas special on BBC Three, featuring Leighton, who's currently in strip. And then we have Bladity Blank Christmas special with Bradley Walsh, where he's going to be joined by Anthony Ailey Harrison, Brian Blessed, AJ Aubrey, Catherine Ryan, Robert Beck, and Gemma Collins are going to be panel for this year's Christmas festive edition of Bladity Blank that will air on BBC One this Christmas, as Bradley Walsh returns for a festive episode of the beloved show. And then there's going to be a festive episode of Live at the Apollo, which you can catch on BBC Two. And for those who love Live at the Apollo, you can catch it on the respective date known as Monday, the 18th of December, and that'll be shown at 9:45 on BBC Two for those who want to see this year's Christmas. And then, of course, we have the beloved Michael McIntyre with his Christmas Wheel, where he's going to be joined by experts known as Abby Klein, Nigel Haves, Claudia Vorderman, Ale Jones, Judy Love, Joe Murray, and Scott Mills are all going to be experts, are going to be the 7 celebrity experts for the Christmas Wheel. And of course, Rylan Clark, Pete Crush, and the show Schwarzenegger are all going to be competing for charity for this year's Christmas Wheel that you can look for, which will be shown on Christmas Day on BBC One. And then we have on New Year's Eve the traditional Graham Norton New Year's Eve show, where he's going to be chatting with some very special guests, which are going to be confirmed soon. And of course, there will be end of year stories from the world famous Big Red Chair that you can all check out on New Year's Eve, when Graham Norton celebrates the end of the year this New Year's Eve. And then we have this year's Would I Lie to You Christmas special, which will feature Victoria Card, Mitchell, and Nadia Mitchell. And then Lee Matt will be joined by Ellie Brooke and Marvin Hayes. as part of his team for the Would I Lie to You Christmas special, BBC One, which will air on Friday, the 22nd of December at 8 o'clock for those who want to see this year's Would I Lie to You special. And then obviously Ragga Nathan will give us a brand new Weakest Link Christmas special where he's going to be joined by Alex Jones, Cliff Pays, Colin Nola, Dan Paston, Mel Scott, Danny Brett, Paul Zemran, and Mariam Williams are going to be the contestants for this year's Weakest Link Christmas special. And then we have a Dawn French special, which is called Dawn French is a Huge You Know What, where she's going to be broadcast, where she'll be live from the London Palladium Theatre to put on a very special show for BBC One viewers this Christmas as she brings her comedy love back to BBC One in a 75-minute special for BBC One. And then QI will also be returning to BBC Two to give us a brand new QI special where they're going to be joined by Emmerich Arkan, Joe Brand, and Jimmy Carr are going to be joining them for a new QI special, which is All I Want for Christmas Is You for BBC Two this year, for those who love a bit of QI on BBC Two for their Christmas, which, yeah, we all love a bit of QI, don't we, for Christmas? And there you go. That's basically all the festive family time, feel good and funny programs that you can check out for BBC One, BBC Two, and BBC Three this Christmas, and BBC Four, of course. So lots of great festive programs to look forward to, and be sure to join me in part two as we look at the festive musical moments, me time, and thrills that are going to be coming to BBC, your respective BBC channels for Christmas. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in part two with some more Christmas highlights for the BBC. See you then.